Hello everybody, welcome to Lone Oak Farms on Farming Simulator 19. Hello everybody, welcome to Lone Oak Farms. I am the young farmer, and we are in the middle of canola harvest. So we just got the truck all aired up and started. We're going to pull it over to the field. And we didn't get to start till night, pretty much. We had a bunch of rain this year. I wanted to kind of start this series around midsummer when everything kicked off, but it literally rained every day but one day in the summer, so I couldn't record anything as there was nothing to do but feed cows. I started canola harvest on, I'll just pull up the map so I can show you. I started canola, I had canola planted in these 5 fields. This field, and these 2 fields. These 2 fields and field 41, I think they got planted. They got planted within the growth year, the planting season, but I think the temperature wasn't right because they never popped out of the ground. So I reseeded these 3 in wheat. I've got these 3 fields seeded in wheat, and then these 2 fields are going to go in wheat for winter, for spring wheat. I'm playing on a save game from before seasons. Me and my cousin ran this map with 200 head of cattle, so we had quite a lot of feed built up. Still have quite a lot of feed built up, but I was expecting to have a hay crop this year, and that did not happen. So as you can see here, what I've got going, all the canola fields are going into wheat afterwards. I've got soybeans in all of these fields. These 3 fields right here in front of the sheep barn, I plowed together, made one big field. Field 13 is grass, which I currently have down. I kind of cut the field in half, and I'm going to do it in 2 parts just because it's so big. I'm going to sell it after I get enough hay off of it, eventually, maybe. But I did put a barn in here, and I'll show you all that later, surely. But anyway, I cut the field in half to make it a little more manageable. And this is the second time that I've cut this. The first time I cut it, I got it all baled, and then rain came for 2 days, and all the hay disappeared. So I I had the United States Eastern Geo, and and it had rain for the foreseeable future. I gotta figure out where I want to put this truck. I'll just face it back towards the bins here. And in the morning, I'll go over, do a little farm tour on everything. What have we done? We are out. Okay. I'm gonna move over here so he can do a headland. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Probably not, but I've got Spotify running on my phone. Or not on my phone, on my PlayStation, playing music. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but if I kind of sound spaced out, that's why I'm trying to talk over music. So yeah, pretty much when Seasons came out, I went through the whole process of getting this already saved game ready to take Seasons. So this farm has been going since Lone Oak came out, pretty much. Not all the money, well, none of the money has been put in fairly, I should say. But to be fair, I have not had a successful I have not had any income since I started this map, pretty much. Milk here and there from before Seasons, when you'd have to sell milk pretty much every other day with 200 head of cattle. Wrong button. But like almost none of my crops. I sold a little bit when I first got on Seasons just to have something to do, but you know, before I could plant, there wasn't anything to do before I could plant. Like for the first week that I ran Seasons, I turned the wrong way. For the first week that I ran Seasons, it rained and the temperature was too cold. The ground temperature was too cold to plant anything. So when I modded all the money in to buy all the cattle and upgrade all the equipment and buy the land and terraform the land to what I wanted to do, I think there was like $23 million. I think something like that is what we started out with. Now I'm down to 10 million. So yeah, I haven't made any money since I started, so I don't really pay attention to the money that much. All my slots are filled up, so probably the only thing I'm gonna buy if I can, I don't know if I'm gonna buy any more cattle, but probably the only thing that I'm gonna buy is another slurry system, which I had, and then I used it on these 5 fields and I was out. So I had over 600,000 liters of slurry. So that's a lot of slurry for the amount of land I have. We are, you know, I kind of cheated, but I've been having a lot of fun on this map here lately, and I got a lot of other stuff that I need to do on other maps, but I can't get off this one, so I decided to scrap everything, and we'll just play on this. So I want to get all this canola done tomorrow, or by tonight, so that's kind of why we're going into the dark, which I hate doing because I can't see anything. I want to get I got like three, yeah, 3 fields of canola to do tonight. So that way I can get everything drilled in wheat and be done with that. Since I changed the geo, hopefully we won't have any rain come in and I can get some hay picked up, because I've got like 3 fields over there north that need, over there by the dealership, that I need to cut, bale, and bring home, and then I've still got hay around here to cut. I am using the big baler, and I'm going up to 100 bales of hay, because the bale limit on consoles, I'm playing on PS4. I don't know if anybody noticed or not. I'm playing on PS4, and the bale count is like 200, I think. So I can have 200 hay bales and 200 straw bales. Not going to have any straw bales this year, but I do have some loose from what I picked up before seasons, and I put in my silos right over there. So if I have to, I still have like 600 liters of food, but I have all this pre-made food, and I wanted to use that as like a buffer in case I had a bad season. And I knew I was going to have to use it starting out, at least until halfway through summer, where I could start cutting hay. But the temperature didn't warm up fast enough for me to get canola in the ground, so I could get wheat, hurry up and drop wheat in the ground and get 2 crops out of it. And B, it rained so much I couldn't cut any grass, so there's that. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I fucking suck at this. Ooh, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Put it on the back hopper. Not too shabby. So, from all the rain, I had a surprise rain come in actually yesterday. It's kind of made me mad. It kind of downgraded my hay a little bit. But okay, I cannot see anything. Ooh. And it shot my crop moisture up to 54% this morning, and it just dropped below 20 at 6 or 7 o'clock, and I am missing. So generally, you don't want to run anything wet through combines. It can really jam things up, your thrashers and stuff. Which anything under 20% on this game you can combine just fine, but for roleplay wise, I can get by with doing things at like 17, anything under 20. Roleplay wise, I put it in my bins with the air dryers, and I'll tomorrow after I get done selling cattle, I'll go through a farm tour with you and show you what I got and role play wise and things. Because there's, you know, you don't have to dry out wheat, so. But when it's where I can cut, I'll cut, but I have to put that grain into my grain dryer bins, and then when they get dry enough, I can move them over, which I have a batch in there now that I need to move over. By the time we got to this, it was like 14. So this can go straight into the storage bins. It doesn't have to go to the dryer bins. And I actually, what are we, 36%? Oh, I cannot see inside there. I need to check the moisture again here in a minute. I'm going to get the combine up a little higher though. And then we'll check the crop moisture both inside the combine and outside. Do I got any? I do not. We will break a little off of here. And I'll just break it off in front of the header. Actually, I'm going to get in and raise the header reel up so I can. That was out and in. This is up. All right. So, I haven't measured what's in the combine yet. This is what off of some plants I just broke off, and they're showing 12 now. So that's pretty good. I'm sure the I can't see. I'm sure the yeah, see, it's the combine itself is saying 13, 14, and these are usually a couple numbers off. They're usually not calibrated very well. There, that's about right. So yeah, my hand tester said about 12.2 for what's in the combine. So we're doing pretty good. We should be able to bale. We should be able to cut all night as long as it doesn't drop below 10. If it gets too dry, we're gonna have to shut down. Which it very well could. The wind's blowing pretty good. We're in a plus. We had a double plus a couple hours ago. Get over there. So we very well could get too dry, but we're gonna go 12 is perfect. 12 to 13 is perfect. So yeah, these can go straight into the bin. I'll even let the 14 go in there. It's not going to be that much to really be any harm. Alright, we will pull over to the grain buggy. And it's probably I think after this dump for sure, it can go on the truck. Thrasher should be all cleaned out by now. Let's see if we can do this end cab. I'm trying, oh no, just hit the buggy. I'm trying to get to where I can do stuff in cab a little better. But I just have zero depth perception on this game. And let's get out and check that, see what it's looking like. And that is full. Okay. I will take this over to the truck. Just right about there. We will dump it out. Hopefully, if I can see the truck before I run into. Oh, God, I hate doing this stuff at night, man. All right, where are you at, truck? There you are. See, I should be good at doing this because I do this in real life. Tinted windows was not a good idea. I have no idea where I'm at. Oh, it's a good song. Sorry. I'm probably not gonna keep going tonight. It's drying out a lot anyway. I'm gonna fill the trailer up and then get the buggy filled back up. No, I'll just fill the truck up. This thing keeps dying on me. I'm gonna have to go get it checked out. Visually, this isn't that stimulating. I tried to play with the field of view, and it helped a little bit. I'll see a better. I'll see if it improved any in the daytime when I can actually see the steering wheel and everything, see what it looks like in cab. But header wise, I can see pretty good. So yeah, the buggy has like 17,000 liters on it at the moment. So it needs, let's see if I can math, another 15 and 15, so it needs 28, 27 something, 28 something. It's like 17 something, so it needs like 27 something. Right? I don't know. We'll get down and back and see what it does. I think that's right. Sorry if you guys hear me whistling. I got some good songs going. But yeah, it's starting to get a little too dry. I can see the seeds shaking off when the reel hits it and when it's going down the belts. So we are gonna just get the truck filled up. It'll probably be too wet in the morning, at the start of the morning, which is fine because I need to feed cattle. I need to haul some cattle off. And I need to go check on hay. I'm hoping the hay turns tonight so I can bale it and then get it. That'll be priority one because it is going to rain. I better do a heading here. It is going to rain again Wednesday. I do believe Wednesday. So if I can get the hay baled, I need to get it baled and hauled out of there really quickly. Or at least put in the barn that I have there. I don't necessarily need it down here this minute, but I do need to get it put up, which is why I had a barn built on that place in the first place. So you have got to be kidding. It wasn't supposed to rain today. There's a 0% chance of rain and it's raining right now. It's supposed to snow Thursday. And it's darker this morning than I thought it was going to be, so I'm just going to go. I got some paperwork I got to do. I'll just wait till the sun comes up a little more and then we'll get started for the day. Maybe it'll quit frickin' raining. Well, I'm done with my paperwork and it's still frickin' raining outside. I am so sick of this crap, man. And I left that frickin' door open last night. Both doors. I left both frickin' doors open last night. Glad all the neighbors are honest people. I'm so tired of this. I guarantee you my hay's ruined. If it is, I'm hauling all my stuff home and I'm not even gonna worry about it anymore up there. Oh, this put me in a bad mood for the rest of the frickin' day. I guarantee you it rains for the next 2 days. I'm gonna go over here and see what the frickin' crop moisture is. I need to go tarp my frickin' buggy anyway. This storm was not supposed to pop up today. Oh, I was gonna check the moisture, I forgot. This is killing me. 33% so far. So yeah, that hay down north is definitely frickin' ruined. On a bright side, I guess I can say, we are a progressive farm in that we have a fully self-servicing moderator app. I'm probably saying a lot. Hey, the wheat's already popped out of the ground. In that we have a service that monitors our cow barns, so we can check everything all at once. It's on the computer in here, I think. Just leave the door open. I'm coming right back out. So yeah, let's get on the computer here. Okay. Let's get on the computer here, and we will. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is the app. It's set up for all the different animals, but we obviously only have cattle. So these are our 2 cattle pastures, and this one is do not have to worry about food at all for a very long time, because there was 200, not 200, there was 100 and something head of cattle here. And for some reason, there was 100 something cattle in both places. All right, sorry for the little hiccup we had. I didn't know I ran out of recording. So to update, I sold 8 limousine cattle. I'll take you around a quick farm tour, since I said I was going to technically yesterday. It rained all day. It quit at about 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning, and then at 4 it decided to say, I'm not done yet, and it spit out another little rain shower till about 5. So we're gonna go back on the hay. But first I'll do a farm tour, since I said I was going to, and I just ran over that thing. These are the grain bins. I'm saying has a dryer, because that's technically what that thing is. I'm not doing it the way that the game has the dryer set up, though. I'm doing it. Silo gets the wettest grain because it has a pipe that runs from the dryer to a the bin, so it gets better airflow through it, lesser drying. Hold on one second. The grain that needs the lesser drying goes in here, and then this taller one, the grain that needs the lessest to no drying, will go in here. And then once we get grain that doesn't need to be dried anymore, all dry storage. But right in here, they get moved over to the other side. So I'm not gonna go over the normal yard. It's been the same for 3 years now, so I'm just going over what I added. I added this back here. It's part of a grass field. It used to just be this buy anything silo and this barn over. Everything back over there was still grass. This grass line right here was the extent of it. And then I decided I wanted to make my feed mixing yard over here. I had a barn that did not work with seasons right here. So that's why this is so massive. I put that barn in replacement for a hay stacking barn because it had the seasons mask. These silos hold all of our grain and our food and anything else I feel like putting in here. It's got about 600 liters of TMR, I think. We'll back this truck up and see. Okay, it's got 579,000 liters so far. It's got some seeds. I've dumped some pallets of stuff in here. It's got seeds and fertilizer. It's got some silage. Most of that is, well, I take that back. I've got like 3 or 4 full truckloads in here. Got some grass. 1 truckload of grass. I'm thinking, I like this truck for feeding. I'm gonna see if I can do something to do for silage, because I can't really, grass wise, I can't do it by myself. Corn silage is a little different. I can get by with doing the corn silage by myself. It's got some straw in here from stuff I had laid out from before seasons. There's the fertilizer. Road salt's new. I think you can get that from the lime station. I'm gonna drive over there and make sure, actually. And then various wheat. Got canola that was put. This has been shipped over from the other bins that were drying out. Plus like 2 or 3 truckloads. Two truckloads. And so yeah. Once these grain bins get full, then we'll start storing the dry stuff over there. But they do fill up. I don't know if you can get it. I tried looking in here on that other truck, which you have no idea what I'm talking about because the video got cut off. Let's look and see. Lime, straw, hay, silage, wood chips, chaff. No salt. This is the lime station. Let's... No road salt there either. So either you can't get road salt, either that's left over from PC, or I'm an idiot. And honestly, it could be either one. So this is supposed to be a hay barn. This is the hay barn now, and that's supposed to be the equipment barn. But there's more equipment over here than there is over there. At the time, that barn was full. The other barn was full of harvest equipment, so this is the only place I could put stuff at the moment. But I've got this little deal here with full of fertilizer and seed for my planter. So I'll leave that right there for now. It'll get moved pretty shortly. It'll get moved shortly. Oh, got a little auger. I haven't decided what I'm going to use it for yet, but I've got one. sprayer and nurse tanks. My chopper is in that barn. It is a 9900i John Deere chopper. Subsoiler, corn planter. My disc is back there. I've got shit scattered everywhere. Yeah, back there. I got that to disc lime in the ground before I plant. Then my planter is out here. It's hooked onto another 8R. I got two 8Rs. One of them you've seen. It's hooked onto the auger wagon out there. And then I've got this one, which is hooked on to the planter. It's I'm gonna butcher the name. Hatzenbechler. Hatzenbechler, I think is how you say it. Hatzenbechler. I butchered that completely, and I apologize. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. Kind of did some customizing on the driveway, making it look nice. Made a little turnabout there. We are gonna go check on the hay. The crop moisture is very high this morning. So I am hoping that we can get to going. I'm gonna drive right down here. I'll have to show you the cattle place some other time. I forgot all about it, and I don't want to drive back over there, to be honest. Yeah, see, it's back up to like 51% moisture, crop-wise. So I did test it earlier this morning before I found out that my video stopped recording. And it does let me bale, and it is hay. It's not grass or anything. So that's what we're gonna focus on today, is getting that baled up and hauled into the barn. So I'll have to move all my equipment out until I can get the hay stacked in there. I'm just gonna stack it in that barn because I'm in a hurry, because I don't know, A, I don't know when it's gonna rain again, and B, I was hoping to have all my canola done so that way I could start on soybeans. So now I'm behind, because as you can see, I have a crap load. Oh, just drove right through the soybeans. I have a crap load of soybeans to do. So, yeah, a crap load of soybeans. A ton of soybeans. I have that field, that far field way back, those two far fields way back there, two more fields behind that, this field here to the right. You can't really see behind the trees, that field right there on the right across from that stream. And then I'm gonna say two fields, but it's really like four fields, because like I said, I plowed, I combined 20, 22, and 21, so I have that and 20, those 20, 22, 21, and 23 right here to do of soybeans. And I have, last but not least, field 15 right here full of soybeans. So, not to mention that, I also have like 7 different fields that I still need to cut for grass, which I'm probably not going to get to. So, let's just try not to crash the pickup. I'm going to pull off to the side of the road. Yeah, 51, which that's this. That's not picking up this. So, we're good. I'm just bringing this diesel tank just in case anything needs something while I'm down here. I don't think it does, but I've had stuff down here for so long I can't remember what needs what. So we will get the hay started. I'll bale everything up around the barn first. Ooh, that was a freaking hole. Yeah, then we will get cracking. I don't know if I want to cut more hay or not. We'll see how many bales this makes. So we'll stop there. Getting this tractor, it's good on fuel. Let's check out the, it's good. Okay, so brought that down there for nothing. That's okay. So yeah, we'll pick this stuff up. Yeah. Looks like that disintegrated. That's okay. Don't need to pick that up anyway. So I will shut up for a little bit. Ooh, come on, get straight. And we'll bale some hay. Oh yeah, that field of view looks a lot better. Kinda. Okay. I forgot to even look at that yesterday. Air quote, yesterday. So, yeah. Can we go any faster? No. 12 is the max. And I just missed a bunch of hay. So yeah, I will shut up for a little bit, and I'll see you guys, talk to you guys here in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. I was gonna try and do some nice little you know, camera angles and, you know, things to music, but I can't steer straight and move the camera at the same time good enough to not make me look like a douchebag, so I'm not gonna do it. Instead, I want to, you know, just kind of talk a little bit about what I'm trying to accomplish. So I've been trying for I don't know how long to get different let's plays going, and I get them, like I've got like 3 or 4 episodes done on like 2 different maps, but I never edit them because I always go straight back to this. So I figured I would just pick up where I'm at on here to finish out the year. Then I'm thinking I might start a new save on Lone Oak and play maybe not Lone Oak. I want to try to maybe do 2 videos, 2 different maps a week. I'm gonna try to so I'm going to do this. I was gonna do an unrealistic I cannot talk. A semi-unrealistic let's play roleplay on Westbridge Hills, because that was like one of the first maps I ever played on. But I played on it for a little bit and just couldn't get into it, so probably just gonna do that on here, and then I'm gonna do a realistic let's play. I mean realistic, like ground up. But I don't know what I want to do it on, because I got a new map I want to try out, but also the first map I ever did a let's play on was the Valley of the Old Farm, right? I think that's right. If it's not, I'll put the name on the screen here because my memory sucks. So I haven't really decided. You know, it looks pretty cool. I haven't really decided what I want to do. I'll probably just do the new map. All right, guys, welcome back. I just got done bailing. I think this is where this episode is going to end. I did not realize how long that I went running. So I am going to get these bales stacked in here. So probably by the next time you see me, hopefully I will have all of these bales stacked in the barn. If not, I'll be pretty close to being done. Hopefully by the end of this day, the land dries out enough where maybe we can get some canola harvesting done. It's going down pretty decent. I'm thinking by this afternoon it'll be ready. Oh man, that is not straight. No, we can't do that. This is another thing I suck at, by the way. That's a little better. Alright, well, I will get these bales stacked. I will see you guys on the flip side. Hope you enjoyed the video. And catch you guys on down the road.